Hi, I'm Brien Lundin, and I'm here at the Metals Investor Forum in Toronto before the big PDAC mining conference. And joining me is Lefrançois of Columbus Gold, the president and CEO of Columbus Gold. In Columbus is a long-time recommendation of mine in Gold Newsletter because you just had a tremendous project in French Guiana, and it's tremendous resources, great economics, and I'd like to talk a little bit about that. But also, and we like that in Gold Newsletter because we're bullish on the gold price. And when the gold price goes up, companies that have large identified resources typically respond more quickly and generate a very big share price increase. But you're not sitting on your laurels, as it were, with that project and taking advantage of your position in country to lock up a couple of really exciting exploration projects. So tell me your story and begin at anywhere along that spectrum that you'd like.
Okay, so Montagne d'Or, we've advanced that project to a feasibility study in 2017. It's now in the project modification phase to comply with certain new standards, environmental standards that the French government's putting it in, prior to us putting in the permits for construction and operations of the mine. So those studies right now are ongoing, should be completed this semester or the first semester of 2020. And after that, we will be in a position to submit the permits to the French government, apply for the permits with a project that has been modified to their standards.
So what you're doing in effect is tightening up some of the environmental and other aspects of the project as delineated in the feasibility study, and then applying for the permits.
That's right. So some of the major modifications that are being done, the joint venture is doing is number one, we're modifying the tailings facility to lower the dam heights. What happened in Brazil, of course, the French government's concerned. The second one is we're going to be producing hybrid energy on site instead of running a power line 100-something kilometers down to the coast. So we're reducing the environmental footprint as well as making it...
And really, it's the highest standards in the world today, what you're engineering this project for, so I would think that would make permitting fairly easy.
Yes, so we're trying to make things easy for the permitting process. Right now, since Montagne d'Or is in a permitting phase, we're going to be seeing production in a few years. We need something to leverage the price up and get some activity going. So we've acquired 2 new projects in French Guiana. The most advanced one is Maripa. It's at a drilling stage. We're going to start drilling this year. We got budgeted 5,000 meters of drilling as a first phase. And basically, we're going to explore that as a high-grade, gold high-grade underground scenario with reduced footprint, a little bit different model from Montagne d'Or.
Right. But it certainly has the grades so far, the indications of the grades to support an underground project, right?
Absolutely, because the finds we made this year outside the 5 partially drilled zones that was drilled out by IM Gold from 2002 to 2006, our prospecting found several other vein systems, and when we started sampling the stockpiles from the artisanal mines on these vein systems, they were very, very high grade. So we have that potential. The third catalyst that we're looking for this year is we've got a new financial partner in Paris, and we're going to use their financing capabilities to leverage a new acquisition in South America. We're going to diversify outside of French Guiana, but in South America, maybe in the same area or Central America. We'll have to do we've already started the project search. And the fact that we want a near production asset or a producing asset, we need to start generating cash flow instead of always going to the market. I think we're mature enough to go to that stage. And the fact that Montagne d'Or will be permitting during the time we'll have another advanced stage asset. So we're trying to create some catalyst to bring investors back into the stock.
So you will have a very large scale, really world-class in terms of resource size project on the way. And that also opens up M&A possibilities because your partner, 50% partner, 55% partner in the project, Nordgold, may try to buy you out at some point, or somebody may come in and try and get the whole project. There's just a number of options there. Potential options.
Absolutely. There. So we know our 45% interest in the Montagne d'Or project. Basically, we'll get offers once it will be advanced in the permitting
Right.
stage with the French government. At that point, we know possibly Norgo may make an offer for 45%, or it could be somebody else. But first, it has to go through certain milestones before we get to that. Yeah.
And I also like the fact that you're exploring, so investors in the market really likes drill results. And Maripa just has some extraordinary, in my mind, targets, high-grade targets. We've looked at some of those artisanal mining areas, and the grades that you got there were just exceptional. I think that's going to give some joy in the market, very likely. And the fact that you're looking to get near-term production, for an investor coming into the story, there's so many different options and ways that Columbus, I think, can advance significantly.
Yes. I believe if we deliver on what we were saying,
Yeah.
what we produce is getting drill results from Maripa and acquiring a new asset this year, I think the share price is going to evolve to a much higher level. Reason why the share price is so low is the fact that there was two catalysts in late 2017, early 2018, is that we rolled out the U.S. asset into Allegiant Gold.
Right, yeah.
And also we announced that the joint venture, Montagne d'Or joint venture, was going to go into a construction decision.
Yeah.
And so the fact that when a mine goes into construction,
People tend to forget about it.
Because they say, well, it's going to be several years until we see a valuation on that. So we need to now generate some catalysts to get investors interested back into Columbus Gold.
Well, I think you've got them. In fact, Montagne d'Or is getting to the point where that M&A part of it could come at any time, but the exploration and the move towards possible production, a lot of things working for Columbus Gold now. So it's going to be a very interesting path just ahead.
Yeah. So there's also we have to take the opportunity of the current gold market.
Right.
You're very bullish that it's going to be sustained,
Yes,
and
I think
believe so too. So I think we're just at the start. So if we able to realize what our objectives of this year, I think if the continued gold market continues to rise, I think we'll be looking very good next year.
I think so too. You have the financial backing to do what you need to do to get new projects, drill results coming out, and it's all backstopped by the very real significant value of Montagne d'Or, the multi-million ounce project in French Guiana.
That's right.
Rock, thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate you giving us the story here.
Okay. Thank you very much,
Brien.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.